Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. You'll learn about HATEOAS. All code examples used in the videos will be available on GitHub. Let's get started.
Hypermedia, hypermedia, hypermedia as the T means the engine as the engine of application state. This is the full name of HATEOAS. So now we have to understand what does it mean by this. So if we visit a website, then automatically we get lots of links. If you go to any website, you'll get lots of link. So how we define hyperlink? Here one concept is there. Hyperlink. How we define hyperlink? Hyperlink help us to go from one page to another page. It is so right. We talked about hyperlink. Then we have another term called hypertext. What does it mean by hypertext? It is not a hard-coded link. That is dynamic link we talked about. It is a dynamic link. It's called an hypertext. Fine. And now see here, hypertext. What is hypermedia? When you have multiple resource connected with dynamic hypertext, that is called hypermedia. Now if I defined hypermedia, how we can define hypermedia? So multiple text connected with or multiple resource connected with hypertext. This is how we can define hypermedia. Multiple resource connected with hypertext, then we define it as a multiple media. So that's why we say that hypermedia is an engine of application state. When I'm moving from one resource to another resource, automatically I'll get a link. So that is called hypermedia. Hypermedia is an engine of application state. How I'm going to move from one link to another link. Right. Now there is one attribute called ref. Ref is defined using this ref attribute. We can move from one link to another link. Client want the link. It doesn't matter. The link is provided. Now the thing is that just I'm giving an example. When you have for moving a particular website, you need or don't need using a link. You need that link or not. That link will be provided to you. When I'm moving for again next link, you'll find multiple links is coming in the website. So you need that link or not, you'll be provided that link. So client want the link or not, that does not matter. The link is provided to him. So that is called hypertext is sent as response. Again, I'm saying. So if client need the link or not, right? Client would be provided multiple link. If the client need the link or not, that does not matter, but client will be provided multiple link. Okay, okay. So that means what? That means hypertext is sent as response. That means what? That is hypertext is sent as response. So that's why we say that hypertext or hypermedia is an engine of application state. That's why we say that hypermedia that's why we define as hypermedia as an state of the application engine, as an state of the application engine. Now, okay, lots of theory. Fine. Let's understand one example first. I think that will be much more better. Let's understand how it will work. So let's take an object of JSON object. Let's take a JSON object called employee JSON object. So how JSON object we write? This is how we can write a JSON object. Let's take and understand a JSON object. Now in this JSON object, always you know that things will come as a key value pair. Fine. So first is EMP ID. EMP ID. So EMP ID, assume EMP ID is this to this to this. This is an EMP ID. Fine. Okay. Number. Then we have another column. Take it EMP name. Fine. So EMP name. So it's a string type. So how we can define a string type? So we can use a string type. By default, we'll take a string type like nickel. Fine. So now take a particular attribute like EMP sal. EMP sal, right? So EMP sal. So here 20,000, right? This is right. So this is a key value pair I have defined. This is called nothing but key value pair. We can define key value pair. We can define inside a JSON object. Now I'm saying that when you got the JSON object, I want to I need the details of a particular employee. So I got the details of a particular employee. Now I need or not need, I should be given the details of his department, details of his location, details of his academics. How? We'll provide some link. Talked about last, right? I need or not, I should be given as I should be sent as a response some links about this employee, like his you tell me like his department details, his location details, his academic details. I need or don't need, but this will be provided to me. If I need, I'll click that link, I'll get that. So this is provided as a link. So that link contain what? That link contain multiple JSON object. So you can define the link inside that. Let's see, this is one JSON object inside this link. Fine. And then I can define another one JSON object inside this link, right? And then we can define another one JSON object inside this link. Like this way, multiple JSON object you can define inside this link. So I need them or not, I should be provided these links. So this is multiple JSON object you can define. So let's provide that link. Assume the first link contain always if I'm going to forward a particular information to a particular link, you always attribute called href, href. You know, right? Href is used to forward. So this will be forwarded to a particular URI. Tell me. Employee slash what is the employee ID? 1 2 3 4 5 or 1 2 3 4 3. I use this as employee ID slash GPT, his department details. This is a link, and this will forward it to this link, and you can use some REL, same expression that we used in our style sheet. When you want to include an style sheet for an HTML element, same definition you use and DAPT. So this is a key value pair. So if you click that link DPT, then it will be forwarded to this particular link. So you'll get the employee department details from here, right? Okay. Next, this link is provided to him. If you do need the department details about the employee or not, does not matter. This link will be provided to you. Similarly, Control V. You need this or not, does not matter. The location details about the employee will be provided to you. Location details, and this is the location, right? Similarly, if you want or not, does not matter. The details about your academic means your academic information about that particular employee, that will be provided to you, right? So academic, right? So this is how it will work, fine. This is how it will work, right? So this is a very good JSON structure, how we can implement the concept of HATEOAS. So why I'm saying HATEOAS as an state of application state, hypermedia as the engine of application state, short name is HATEOAS. We say that in REST web service, we follow that HATEOAS implementation. So why we say it like this? Because when you get a particular details about an employee using a JSON object, automatically you need or not need some more links is given to you about that employee department, location, and academic information. If you want, you'll get it. If you don't want, don't click there, but it will be given to you. So that is the concept, and your information is connected with multiple dynamic link. That is called hypertext. Why hypertext? Because if I need the details about this employee, I have to click these links, right? Then I'll get the department, location, and academic. So automatically it is given to us. If I click, I'll get. If I don't, then I'll not get. So that is nothing but the idea of a hypertext. That is dynamic link, and this dynamic link is the engine of application state. If you need or not need, it will provide it to you. So this whole idea is called HATEOAS, and using REST, we can implement that HATEOAS implementation. And in Facebook, what are the things you are going to click? Like a command, share a particular video, or make a statement. Those things actually implemented using this HATEOAS implementation of a REST web service. This is the idea, right? So the thing is that this will come into picture when you implement this idea using a lab. So the next step about HATEOAS, we should implement this complete idea using a single lab. Then it is right. Okay. So you got some idea, right? So let's move next in the slide. So this is our that we're talking about. REST application should provide at most one fixed URL. All application URLs with related resources should be dynamically discovered and navigated starting from that fixed URL. So if you are asked to download Java from the oracle.com website, you may or may not need the downloaded URL already. By reading web page, you can discover the downloaded location. So if you always begin at the base URL, it will not matter the site is recognized, you will still be able to discover the downloaded location. So what does it mean? If you are not need those details, it will be available to you in your space. So that is the idea behind HATEOAS principle. Fine. Okay, so in HTTP methods, we have multiple HTTP methods that we talked about last day: get, post, put, delete, head options. Out of this, first four is used a lot: get, post, put, and delete. So today we try to understand how we can use these methods to implement those operations. Already told that get is used to select, post is used to create a new record, put is going to update an existing record, and delete is going to remove an existing record. So these are different status, HTTP status codes that we can use, right? So 400 is nothing but client-side error, 500 is nothing but server-side error, where 200 is defined as a success. Now, what does it mean by idempotence? Idempotence, right? I think last day talked about, let me talk about idempotence in details. Idempotence. What is the meaning of idempotence? Okay. Idempotence. So if you see the slide, it is written, so get is idempotent. So what it is saying, idempotent, we have different HTTP verb. Get is called idempotent. Controls idempotent. Control V, T and T, idempotent. Fine. Then we talked about control C, control V. Then we can say put is idempotent. Then we say delete is idempotent. Okay, but if I write post is called non-idempotent. What does it mean by this? What is the meaning of this? Right? Non-idem. What does it mean? First of all, idempotence mean is repeatable. Idempotence meaning is repeatable. Repeatable. R-E-P-E-A. Repeatable. P-E-A. Repeatable. So idempotence mean is repeatable. What does it mean? The meaning is that if I repeat a task, is it going to change anything on the back end? That is the point. Same task, if I'm going to repeat multiple times, is it going to affect in the back end? That is called repeatable. So I say that get is idempotent. Why? Get is repeatable. What does it mean? If I multiple times do select, first time I have used this employee slash last we have used the URL, right? emp slash select slash, and I'm going to use that ID 1234. So if I execute this statement, and before that we have full statement, right? HTTP : localhost : 082 Tomcat port number, right? Slash project application REST APB slash REST slash. This is how the URL, right? That we have used last day, right? So if I say for get, I talk about get this URL. So if I'm going to repeat this statement 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, if all the time I'll get the details about this employee ID 1234. Is it going to affect if I'm going to repeat it multiple times? No, I'll get the same result multiple times if I'm going to execute this statement 100 times, right? That means repeatable. I can repeat it. That's how we say that get is idempotent, right? Okay, same like that, control C. I'm going to use for post. Same statement I'm going to use for post. So post means what? I'm going to create a resource. I want to create a resource for an employee ID 6756. I want to create a resource. So first time I have given, I have created it. If second times you are going to give, and second times once again you will create. Third time once again you will create. Fourth time once again you will create. So if you execute this statement multiple times, then multiple times it will create the same record in the database. If you execute this statement multiple times, then multiple times it will create the same record in the database. Correct? Multiple times it will create the same record in the database. Right? 10 times same record will be created. So that's why we say that if I'm going to repeat post, we should not repeat. We should not repeat. That's why it's a non-repeatable. That's why we defined it as non-repeatable. Non-repeatable means non-idempotent. Remember, non-repeatable means not idempotent. Fine. Okay. Now, same example, if I want to go for put. Put means I want to update something. So if I'm going to update something, put. So I want to update some resource for an employee ID 1234. So I updated first time. For 1234 employee ID, I have updated some details first time. I have updated. Second time, once again I want to update. Third time, once again I have to update. So how many times you are going to update the same thing? It is not going to affect. 10 times I've updated, 100 times I've updated. It is updating the same thing. For employee ID 1234, I updated an email ID. Same records I'm going to update 100 times. So it's not going to affect anything, right? So we can repeat it. We can repeat the task multiple times. That's why we say put is repeatable. That is idempotent. Same like for delete also. Same like for delete. If I have deleted this employee ID, this ID from the database first time, I have deleted it first time. Executed second time, 10 times I am doing the delete. So it is going to, first time it is deleted. If I'm going to repeat another 9 times, it is not going to affect. That means I can repeat it. It is not going to affect. So that is called, that's why I say that delete is repeatable or idempotent. That's why we say that get, put and delete are called idempotent, whereas post is non-idempotent, non-repeatable. Right, so that is the difference. You may have heard this idempotent as a technical term in your technical specifications, right? Okay. So we got the idea, right? Okay, let's move next. Okay, so where you have next?